Send it over to Studio 2A. We're going to be joined until 10 o'clock by the group Saalythic. So without further ado, here they are, live in Studio 2A.
Hi, we are Saalythic, and this song is called Portal of Doom.
Silence consumes me, I scream and no noise. Demons just around me, kind of feeling empty, melted deep inside. Running high, breaking the mountain. What is overcame me? Conquered, severed, empty forever. Humanity submitted to me, now I'm finished. Break me, I'm broken. Break me, I'm fallen. Break me, I'm broken. Break me, I'm fallen. Corrupted like infection is my disposition. Take away the one that is sending the prediction. Running like anger, pushes my life. This is who I am. This is who I am. Cannot escape what I have made. Laceration, can't bleed. Tomorrow is a bar that feels like remorse. Death is a benefit, I don't deserve it. Rejectiness, protectiveness, my tendency is left as my fatal error. Let me down. Break me, I'm broken. Break me, I'm falling. Break me, I'm broken. Break me, I'm falling. Corrupted like infection is my disposition. Take away the wanted, accepting the pernicious. Turning night and breath, this is my life. This is who I am. Wow, this is who I am.
This next song is called Pigman.
There's no escape. Long
You're tuned in to 91.3 Kxci Tucson. My name's Matt. This is Locals Only, and I'm live in Studio 2A with Saalythic. Thanks for coming down tonight, everybody.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's start off with introductions. Let's go around the room. Let us know who you are, what you're playing tonight.
Hi, my name is Chaos, and I'm playing the drums.
I'm Havoc, and I'm on guitars.
I'm Scythe Cruz, and I'm vocalist.
I'm Ghoul, and I'm the bass player.
All right,
Sound
so
like a porno or something. Bass player.
so tell me a little bit about the history of the group. When did you start playing together?
Well, originally, from its inception, me and Scythe here, we met each other back in high school. And it's really funny because I was in band and she was in choir. So we met each other. We just kind of looked at each other like, oh, hey, started talking. And I found out that she sang. So we would go into the auditorium after school and I would play piano and she would sing. And, it just started from there. We're like, well, let's start a band. And this girl, I had the thought and she just made it happen. She executed it. So a week later we had some people and we had our first practice. So.
Wow.
That's the story of Saalythic.
So, at the beginning of the group, first of all, how long ago are we talking here?
About 7 years.
Wow. So
We're like juniors in high school.
Yeah, we're about juniors in high school.
Yeah.
It's a very old. Longevity is the key here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's talk about first. Well, I guess we'll start at those origins. So 7 years ago, you're still in high school, putting together a band and getting shows and all that. In high school, it can be a unique kind of challenge. But I'm curious, what would the band have sounded like and looked like, and was it similar at that point to what you're hearing now, or was it a totally different animal?
Completely different. The idea to have the corpse paint and the makeup was from its inception.
Okay.
But the sound, the tone of it, we've if anybody who's followed Saalythic in the past 7 years knows that we came from a journey sound wise. But who we have right now is definitely the permanent and set for the future. So we're here now.
So how did everybody else get involved?
I met them through Craigslist.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they emailed me asking me about, drumming for them, and then we met up a few days later and just went from there.
How long ago was that?
Maybe five years.
Yeah, it's about 5 years.
So I'm always interested whenever I hear that bands formed at least partially on Craigslist, what the Craigslist ad said. So was it an ad that you had posted, Chaos, or was it an ad that Havoc had posted?
I posted it just, I put our cards on the table. I'm like, we're a horror metal band. We're looking for a drummer. This is our get up. This is what we do. Like it. That's how it is. So, and she responded, there's a few others, but she was definitely the keeper, and so happy about that.
Yeah, maybe about a week later, this one was falling out of the car in front of my house. So
Yeah, I fell
That's
out of the
Scythe.
car, and I'm like, oh, hi, you're our drummer now.
Small, note, Sagittariuses are very clumsy.
I
She will trip over a wireless XLR
On
cable.
stage.
yeah, it totally happened.
It did happen.
Yeah.
That's another story for another day, though.
So your most recent member is Ghoul over here. And how did you get involved?
Well, funny story is I bumped into these guys about 3-4 years ago. I used to work at this convenience store called Circle K, and they happened to just come in one night, and I happened to see their familiar faces from a show that I've seen them recently at that time. And so I started talking to them, getting to know the music and want to get to know them more. So later on in the years, I started playing more bass for other projects, and then and so on. I kept in touch with Saalythic, and about a year ago, I started doing guitar tech for the band. And later on, I started hanging out with the band a lot more. I started to spend more time, and so on as more later came. I just asked if perhaps I can try out for bass, and then pretty much auditioned, and I passed. Flying colors.
Here you are.
Here we are today.
Yeah. So one thing that you mentioned before is that the sound of the band has changed, but the look of the band and that part of the concept was something that you had at its inception. So tell me about, this is a band that has a strong visual performance element when people catch you live. Tell us a little bit about that for people who haven't seen you before and where it came from, why you think it's important to the band.
I think that if you want to see shock rock, if you like Kiss or Marilyn Manson, but if you like the sound of Kitty, Arch Enemy, OTEP with the female-fronted voice, definitely check out Saalythic. We do a lot of crazy antics on stage. We'll, kind of mess around with our fans.
Breaking crosses and Bibles, but that was earlier shows.
Yeah, that was earlier.
Earlier in the day. I mean, it's entertaining. I mean, you're going to spend money to buy a ticket, whether it's $20, $18, or $8.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of visual that has to be there. You can go and see a band, the best band ever, but if it doesn't visually grab you, you'll lose interest in the first 5 minutes.
And then sometimes you might just catch me hanging on my back. I do flesh hook suspensions live.
While you're singing?
While I'm singing, yeah.
Wow.
Actually, for
First
Havoc's
show.
birthday, which is going to be this Saturday, I will be hanging at the Rock. So come
Literally.
hang out and chill with us. It'll be really fun.
Ooh,
to
I'm
hang
turning
out.
25.
Blessed.
I'm old.
Yeah.
Oh no, 25. Goodbye, early 20s. Hello, mid 20s.
So that's this Saturday at the Rock. What time do things get started?
7 p.m. 7 p.m. things get started, and then they're all fresh. They're all freshly inserted into my back.
Wow.
And they're modified shark hooks.
And it's, I have to imagine that the first time that you performed like that, did it change the way that you were using your voice as an instrument? Did you find you were singing differently because obviously your mind is in another place when that's happening?
Absolutely. When you're up in the air, it's like you're not really grounded to the ground anymore. You
Yeah.
have to really depend on your lung power.
Sure.
So it's my first time performing and suspending. It wasn't practice. It was just
Sure.
like,
It's just
we're
4
gonna
months
throw
later,
shit.
we have a show. We better play.
It's like, Scythe, get up in the air real quick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure.
She did it. Hey, you did it with flying colors.
Wow.
Yeah, it was terrifying. It took me about 15 minutes to get off the ground. Everyone was just staring at me, and I'm like, you're not making this any better right
So
now.
much people in the crowd. Too. Like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So that's going to be on Saturday.
Yeah.
And real quick, just so that we can let people find more information if they want to keep track of you on Facebook or anywhere else. First of all, how do you spell the band name? Because listening to it, you might not be able to tell. And also, what are the best ways to keep track of upcoming shows?
Keep track of upcoming shows. You can find us on Reverb Nation. Saalythic is spelled Saalythic. We're mainly on Facebook,
We're working on a
YouTube.
website as we speak. So
Twitter. Yeah, just find us. If you just Google, you'll see all the links and it'll connect you. But again, Saalythic.
All right, let's get back into the music here with another set from Saalythic.
Okay, this next song is called Lucifer. is called Demon's Burial.
You're tuned in to 91.3 Kxci, Tucson. My name is Matt Milner. This is Locals Only, and I'm live in Studio 2A with Saalythic. Thank you again, everybody, for coming down tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
So, Saturday at the Rock, you've got a show coming up in honor of Havoc's birthday.
Ta-da.
And
Oh no! Stop it!
Turning a quarter, bro.
I know I'm old. Face cream, face cream.
yeah, there you go. So, over a 7-year run, how many shows do you think you've played? If you had to guess, ballpark it.
Way over 200.
Yeah.
Way over 300. It's I never thought of that in that perspective. I don't think
know,
we've ever
right? Yeah.
sat down and how many shows have we
Like,
played?
We would play a show like maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah,
So
over
in
200,
7
300
years.
roughly.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah.
So, what do you do for your own sake to keep shows feeling fresh and exciting for you? Let alone, obviously, for the fans, but just, to be able to stay excited, to be able to play every show with, 100% enthusiasm. What are the things that you've done over the year to keep that level of engagement?
We like to throw really big theatrical shows. So each show, I mean, lately, we haven't it so much because we focus mostly on the music.
Mm-hmm.
But starting, with my birthday show, just each show, just a different concept.
Different
theatric.
art projects.
Mm.
Zombies. We've had people come up on stage dressed up as zombies, run up during our set. Like I said, we've had crosses broken. Non-religious, of course, just for the pure glory of shock.
Yeah, there you go.
Bibles, blood, fake blood.
I'll go up on stage and rip up a dictionary if, I have to offend somebody.
Yeah, it's a dictionary. They don't know that.
I promise you, everyone will be offended.
For the grammar Nazis?
Yeah.
I will dictionary you to death.
Speak well. So you've come up, you found ways to be able to create an experience, create something that's unique for each show, both for you and for the fans as well. But you've also, in playing for 7 years now, you've had the chance to open for a lot of big bands that have been coming through as well. So what are some of the highlights from your perspective on that?
There's a band called Master, Sacrificial Slaughter.
OTEP, we just opened up OTEP like 3 times in our whole course. So
Yes, that was fun.
we got to meet the guitarist and the drummer, and we even got a chance to meet OTEP at one point. It was really cool. Head PE, we've opened up for them. They're really, really awesome show.
Who else?
I Set the Kill.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's one of the things that comes around with doing this for as long as you have now is that obviously you have all of those opportunities, you have great memories, but you've also you've been doing some recording lately as well. And in fact, the first track that you played tonight, I know that you've got kind of a radio cut of that as well. So tell me a bit about the recording process that you've been going through lately. Are you planning on putting it out as an album right now? Are you just trying to get some singles together? What's the plan?
Oh, it's definitely going to be an album.
Full-length album.
Yes.
Singles, we got it on KFMA the other day. Thank you, Boy Wonder. He
you.
played our single on for the first, second time actually, and it was big because we actually got a chance to hear it. So it was really eye-opening and inspiring. But just opening those singles and then the album, The Black Eyed Children. Me and this girl has been a 4-year process of dread and loss, and everything emotionally was put into that album, and it's very mournful, and I think we're really excited with it. It's taken so long because we're very, pristine with it. We want to make sure that it's perfect. People come to our shows and are expecting a lot, so we just want to make sure we deliver to the 120%.
Yeah. So you've been working on the recording process for a few years now, you mentioned. And at this point, are you done tracking the album? Do you still have some tracks to lay down?
A few new drum tracks, but yes, it's almost to its completion. There's just a few icing on the cake, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gotta
It's
get
like
on.
almost done. It's like when you do a project, it's not actually like doing the project. It's like the very, very last part. It's like the just touching up is always like the longest process.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where we're at right now.
No, we're almost
we are
done.
almost there.
Copyrights.
We're gonna finish it soon, I hope.
All the legal stuff too. That's probably what's been setting us back the most. Trademarking and all that.
So are you, have you been recording the album yourself? Have you been working with somebody else? A little mix of both?
Raul Lopez, Eleanor Studio.
You rock, dude.
Thank you. Yeah, he's recorded all our previous material as well as this album. He's a fantastic audio engineer. He made us sound really good. Thank you.
Not just an audio engineer, it's just a producer. Like, he's given me a lot of vocal tips. He's opened up my eyes to different techniques, different vocal styles, and just all around. I've worked with other producers, but this one is definitely someone I want to stick with long run. So Eleanor Studios, Raul Lopez.
Eleanor Studios,
you
definitely.
rock, dude.
We love you.
And how did you find Raul?
He was in another band. Yeah, he was in another band a long time ago, years ago, called Level 13. And then a local band that we've played, and actually some of the drums on the album were done by Mark Chico from Solace and Nothing, but he was the vocalist for that band, and we just kind of always had a closeness. So it was a brotherhood, So it was just you want to record our album, So it was really awesome. He's longevity, like I said, we've been sticking with him for years. So
That's great. And as you said, you're in that kind of agonizing last stretch of all the details.
We're almost done.
Yeah, Havoc is silently cursing there, and
no censorship. I'm trying to be respectful.
Understood. But do you have a target for when you'd like to be able to release it into the world?
We are aiming for an anti-Valentine's.
Oh, perfect.
She's always been obsessed with that whole concept.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, love. But that's like the day that everyone gets dumped.
Yeah.
So get dumped and then show up to our show and have a good time. Right? So
So Saturday at the Rock, obviously, is the big show that's coming up. But do you have anything else that's on the calendar that we want to mention while we've got a microphone in front
Music
of us?
videos in November for the single for Portal of Doom, and for a few other singles. Actually, we're just gonna make it a point to probably make videos for all our songs because we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget we're playing in Mexico,
Yes,
October
I will be
15th.
at the October 15th in Mexico, our first international show. Ooh.
How did you get hooked up with that?
It kind of just fell into our laps.
Yeah,
Like literally,
like this gentleman was speaking to me in Spanish, and it was my first language.
she
but
does speak Spanish, by the way. So if she ever tells you she doesn't, she's lying.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
very
like,
patchy right now. And so he wants me to play in Mexico, and I'm like, okay, well, where's the venue? And we talked about it multiple times, like, where's the venue at, bro? And then all of a sudden, boom, I'm looking at my Facebook, and we're on a bill in Mexico. So I'm like, okay, I guess.
I guess we're playing Mexico.
Yeah, it's time to get the night off work and head on down.
See ya.
Put my request in.
Yeah. So that's October 15th, you said?
Correct. Yes.
Excellent. And then you also mentioned that November you're looking to work on a music video.
Yes, for our first single, Portal of Doom.
So as you're, as a band that already has a strong visual element to all of your shows, is the process of trying to figure out how to match a song with a video something that comes naturally to this band?
Yeah, it's easy because we just paint up and we're just like, okay, let's find an abandoned house or something. Throw some blood on the wall and we're good. It's always been easy for us just to make concept albums or just, video ideas because we all have like crazy minds. So when we come together, we're like mad scientists, creating this Frankenstein, if you will. And
right.
So it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So once again, Saturday is going to be the next show over at The Rock. And remind me again what time that gets started.
Doors open at 7.
Any other bands on the bill that that you have connections with? Any friends that are sharing the night with you?
Tucson Maidens of Metal for hosting the show.
Absolutely. The Tucson Metal Maidens are just a wonderful team of women that support the local metal scene here. And they've done so much for the scene. Then opening up would be Everternity. We have Sorrow's Ruin. We have Cutthroat Gorgeous. And then
we have By the Gods.
By the Gods, yeah.
I believe Squirrel Yards as well.
Yeah. So it's going to be really exciting.
Perfect. And once again, Reverb Nation, Facebook, those are all good places to keep track of upcoming shows, music, all that kind of stuff for Saalythic.
Absolutely.
And we've got time here on Locals Only to get in one more set. Were you planning on doing 3 more songs here in the studio?
Yeah, we can...
we'll do the last 3. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do 3 more. We're good.
Cool. So if we have time, I can sneak out and see about filling the time with a recorded track. And if it just so happens that those live ones bring us close to the end here, then we'll wrap up with the live ones. So just do me a favor. Whenever you're done with the last track, you can just say a good night, and I'll take it from there. But I want to thank all of you for coming down tonight.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
All the guys
Absolutely.
at Kxci, I love you guys.
Yeah, and not to reveal too much of his secret identity, but Havoc's been helping us out here for many months now, and helping to get a handle on some of the new exciting video stuff that we've been doing here.
Absolutely.
And so thank you for that.
Absolutely, I love it.
Yeah, and we'll wrap up with one more set here from Saalythic. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you all so much.
All right. So the song is called Butchered Bodies.
So here we go! The body smell death. Look at your eyes. Run! The zombies in your tail. Run this. I'm dead or not. Look at your eyes. And send them all to hell. Procrastination quest. Changes virus will infect. No one's coming to save you. Give up now, you
our last song, The Black Eyed Children.
Black
thank you to Saalythic for that live performance. And we'll wrap things up here with one of their recorded tracks that we mentioned during the set. It was actually the first live song they played tonight, but it's their new radio single. So thanks to them for joining us tonight. They'll be playing at the Rock on Saturday. The Hub is up next from 10 to midnight, so please stick around for that. We'll be back here on Locals Only next week, and my live guest will be Crystal Radio. Looking forward to that one. So have a great week. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you next Labor Day evening. But we'll wrap up with one recorded track here by Saalythic.
I scream and no noise. Demons just around me, kind of feeling empty, melting deep inside. Body's running high, breaking, convulsing. What is overcame me? Conquer, summon, it's a label of humanity to minutes. Kill me now I'm finished. Break me, I'm broken. Trip me, I'm falling. Break me, I'm broken. Trip me, I'm falling. No! Like infection, disgrace at this position. Chase away the wanted, the sentence of perdition. Standing on that track, this is my life. This is who I am. Ooh, ow, this is who I am. Cannot escape what I have made. Lost direction, track and rain. Tomorrow is a force that feels like one bar. Death is a benefit, I don't deserve it. Meticulous, ridiculous, my decency has left us. My fatal error has left me terror. Break me, I'm broken. Trip me, I'm falling. Break me, I'm broken. Trip me, I'm falling. Corruption like infection, disgrace at this position. Chase away the wanted, the sentence of perdition. Standing on that track, this is my life. This is who I am. Ooh, ow, this is who I am. Chase away the wanted, the sentence of perdition.